Jalen, ever since this deal was made with the Wizards to bring Westbrook to Los Angeles to join LeBron, there's been so much discussion about his fit with the team. How do you think he will fit with this team?
I love this, and you know how much I love Russ. You fit in anywhere when you average a triple-double for a season, ladies and gentlemen. Newsflash, that's what he did last year. I just wish the late, great Nipsey Hussle would be there to see Russ play in the purple and gold. Because remember when he passed, the kind of numbers that he put up when he played against the Lakers, the 20-20-20. If you know, you know. With that being said, Russ is just a sign of maturity, Jacoby. As you start to get older, you remember when we used to be mean mugging in the 90s? You know what I'm saying? And you walk around with your fist balled up all of the time. That didn't mean you could fight more. That didn't mean you was tougher. That just meant you were mean mugging. And then as you started to get older, you're like, I ain't gotta necessarily do that to get my point across. And that's how Russ is approaching this situation. He's been an MVP of the league. Early in his career, he's played in the NBA Finals. He's played with some of the best players in the game. Harden, KD, Paul George, Sabonis. And so Bradley Beal, now LeBron James and Anthony Davis. And so he's been a chameleon in a lot of ways. And this comes full circle. I remember when Russ was in college. And do you realize he basically averaged 9 points for his college career? And now all of a sudden, he's a guy that's breaking the Big O's triple-double record in the NBA. He's gonna help the Lakers, in particular, when LeBron's off the floor and when LeBron and or AD are in street clothes. That's why you bring in Russ, because he doesn't play like your normal guard that's in his low 30s.
Absolutely. Now, we always say the best players you put around LeBron James are rim protecting big and 3-and-D people, shooting. You want shooting around LeBron because he's such a maestro with the basketball. I think a lot of people just point to Russell Westbrook's lack of a jump shot, but here's the thing. He averages a triple-double. He gets you 10 assists, 10 rebounds, and at least 10 points every single game. And they did bring in Malik Monk, who can shoot, and Kendrick Nunn can shoot. Like, they do have some shooting around him. Carmelo, great point. He's a catch-and-shoot guy now in his career, basically. But that second unit, with LeBron is on and off the floor, they're such a different team last year that the addition of Russell Westbrook is really going to help that. When you look at those numbers, I think this is one of the main motivating factors to bring Russ in, don't you?
And also, you know how much I love this sound. Meow. He's going to bring speed. Just sure volume of pace changing ends of the floor. Some of LeBron's best plays in transition with the Lakers, he was out in transition with Caruso. That's why a lot of people were surprised they let him go, a young ascending player, because he played faster and got out in transition and matched LeBron. That's what Russ is gonna be doing. There are gonna be times where the Lakers get the ball in bounds and Russ is gonna be laying the ball up with less than 4 seconds on the other end of the court. That's what he's gonna bring. And a relentless competitive spirit.
Yep. It is that competitive spirit, and that analysis you just gave us was so on point, but there's one thing that I strongly disagree with. Russell Westbrook is still going to be mean mugging. He's still going to be mean mugging. That's the attitude that he plays with when he is on the floor. He just mean mugs. That's his default setting when he is playing basketball. Big shout out to Russell Westbrook and the Lakers. I, for one, definitely think this is going to be a good fit, and they will win the Western Conference if healthy.
Brody.
However, the man that he is replacing, Dennis Schroder, was once offered a 4-year, $84 million contract by the Lakers. He turned it down. He bet on himself. Well, he now signed a 1-year, $5.9 million deal with the Celtics. What do you think about the saga of Schroder over the past 6 months?
So the NBA doesn't provide the normal level of job security that people are used to in professional environments. Around 20 to 25% of players that you saw play in the league this year won't be in the league next year. And what happened for Dennis Schroder, there was a game of musical chairs at the point guard position, and when the music stopped, there wasn't no deal for him. You have people, young players like SGA and Trae Young getting deals along with Luka, and then you have elder statesmen moving around like Conley, getting paid like Conley and Lowry and CP3. But then here's the other thing that also takes place. The gift and the curse of playing in a large market. Yeah, in a large market, your numbers become like they're on steroids, and you get more appearances and you get more show. But when you struggle, it works in reverse. So when you're playing alongside LeBron in the purple and gold, and you struggling, and they getting bounced in the first round, like Ben Simmons, somebody got to be the scapegoat. And Dennis Schroder ended up being that in this situation. I hate that he lost that bread initially. It's going to be good that he's with the Celtics. He's going to help them pick up their pace with Tatum along with Brown, and he'll eventually recoup that money.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.